Hello everyone, I'm Mitchell Ryan Darcy, and several weeks ago in the year 2018, I'm in Canada, and I traveled south to the United States of America to get two Target exclusive, one Target exclusive Blu-ray and one Best Buy exclusive. But before showing you that, I gotta talk about I found on my way to the border, so still in Canada, I found what I firmly believe for me is currently on my list for the holy grail of Blu-ray movies. Like the ones, a specific release that's hard to find, and ever since I've heard about it, I had this on the top of my list to look for, but I never could find it until now. I have to show it. I can't do an unboxing because unfortunately it is a used copy. I was trying to find a brand new one, but this is the first one I come across where I'm like, you know what, reasonable price, used, I'm gonna get it. And that is Carol Reed's The Third Man Criterion Collection Blu-ray with the original cardboard packaging slipcover. And I have not seen this movie, but ever since I've heard about this movie, I've been wanting to see it so badly. And I haven't tried the disc yet, but the disc does look in very good condition, and I'm so glad I was able to find one, and it's pretty decent. Like the cardboard looks a bit on the edge, like it's a bit of shelf wear and all that. Not really anything major ding-wise, a couple scrapes on the corners, but overall I'm quite happy with the version that I did find. So I was just wondering, do any of you have a Holy Grail Blu-ray, one you've always been searching for and all that? Just wondering, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, just to give you a little more close-up view of this Third Man, 1949. Haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm super excited. By the time you see this video, I've already watched The Third Man. Unless there's a problem with the disc, then I haven't watched The Third Man. And there's the back. Special features. Now, I do know that the Studio Canal, after discontinuing it from the Criterion Collection, they released their own version of The Third Man, and apparently its quality, like the 4K scan or whatever for that movie, it's like the best. It blows this one out of the water, and apparently this one's pretty good. So yeah, let me check again. Restored high definition digital transfer. So yeah, it was just more of a transfer, where the newer release of The Third Man is like, apparently it's like 4K, like scan, super like amazing, but it's still Blu-ray. It's not a 4K disc. But anyways, yeah, so I wouldn't mind picking that up when it's like dirt cheap, but I'm quite happy with just this version. That's the inside. Look at that, different art compared to two. Oh man, I'm just so excited to watch this movie. I haven't been this excited to watch an older movie in so long. It comes with the booklet. I don't want to read the booklet because, spoilers. But booklet seems almost brand new. So I just wanted to share that. And to share my Blu-ray haul of the things I traveled all the way to the United States to get. Starting off with the main event. The main reason I had to go was Stranger Things 2 Season 2. Blu-ray, 6-disc Blu-ray plus DVD, VHS case edition of Stranger Things Season 2. Yeah, because I went to the States before just to pick up the first season, so now I went back to pick up the second season. So it looks like when the third season ever gets released, I'll be having to travel all the way back to the States again. This is, I believe, Target exclusive, and I just wanted it to match the first season. First season was pretty good. Haven't seen the second season yet, but I heard it's good. I'm gonna unbox this in a different video. I just wanted to show. And next thing I picked up, Mission Impossible Fallout Steelbook, Blu-ray plus DVD. I went out of my way to not get the 4K plus Blu-ray version. I wanted the Blu-ray plus DVD version. Hopefully, I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully it has the IMAX footage. I've heard that for this release they did do it. Apparently it also comes with the collectible book that other versions of Mission Impossible Fallout come with. So that's cool. So I'm not missing out on anything there apparently. I don't know how they fit it in the Steelbook, but I do really like the look of this poster. Simple but effective. There's the back. See special features. See, where's the ratio? See, it says 1080p high definition, so I don't know. Well, I guess I'll find out when I actually watch it. But yeah, there's the side of it. But yeah, so those are the two reasons I went to the United States. And here's all the extra stuff I didn't need that I found that I kind of had to get. Starting off with Westworld Season 2. The only reason I picked it up in the United States is because apparently Target has an exclusive bonus disc, says this packaging. And plus this was the last one left in the Target store I went to, so I had to get it. Haven't seen any of the show. I literally blind buyed Season 1 and 2. Hopefully it's good. But I want to see the original movie before seeing the show. So I'm going to have to hunt down that movie. First, there's the back. I don't want to read it because spoilers. Next up is a whole bunch of steelbooks. I got Starship Troopers 1 and 2. Starship Troopers? Super Troopers. Wow, I got that name mixed up. I haven't seen any of these or Star Trek Troopers? Star Troopers? Whatever. Anyways, I haven't seen any of those. I figured this movie comes with 1 and 2 together in one steelbook. I'm usually very critical when it comes to comedies involving U.S. and Canadian stereotypes. So, kind of excited to see the second one in the sense that apparently it has something to do with the Canadian side of the border. So it's kind of like, reminds me of Good Cop, Bond Cop. Yeah, time to watch that eventually. Then I also picked up, because I have the first one, I figured I need to see the second one eventually. I picked up Mamma Mia. Here we go again. Blu-ray plus DVD. I'm not really a big fan of it comes with the sing-along edition of the film, but whatever. Steelbook is interesting. I liked the first movie. First movie I liked enough. The covers I thought were, some of it was actually pretty good, and it was kind of funny seeing actors and actresses who are not normally known for singing try to sing ABBA. Not too excited to see this in the sense that I think it's all the it's like ABBA Greatest Hits, the second one, the also other hits. So you already did the first one with all the main hits, so what more is there to add with the with the basically the B hits of ABBA, which are good but just nowhere near as good as the A hits. And I also picked up Skyscraper. Once again, I do avoid the 4K Blu-ray, but this steelbook, I'm like, I kind of have to get this. I like disaster films. I'm under the impression this movie is you know, like a Towering Inferno type disaster film, but now I'm hearing from other people that it's more of a Die Hard type ripoff, which is unfortunate, but I'll check out the movie and I'll let you know if it's deserving of being in my disaster film collection. That's the back. I like 4K resolution. I do not like Ultra HD Blu-ray discs, the 4K discs. I don't like them. Anyways, that's a whole video on its own. But anyways, I also picked up Atomic Blonde, 4K plus Blu-ray, Steelbook. I heard this is a pretty good sort of almost John Wick type film, stylized and great cast. So I'm kind of excited to watch this movie. Hope I'm not going through this too quickly, but I don't. The more quickly I go through it, the less editing I have to do. Anyway, so I also picked up The Greatest Showman. Not really that great of a looking steelbook, because it looks like it's a freeze frame. Everything's blurry except for him. It's an award-winning musical, apparently. I like musicals, so I'll be definitely judging if this is actually a good musical or not. The double dip I didn't want to do, but I kind of had to. Baby Driver. Yes, I got another version of Baby Driver. Look at this front art. I want the poster of this so badly, but I looked online very briefly while I was in stores and I couldn't find a poster of it. But so I'm like, I kind of have to get this. I might not even open this Blu-ray Steelbook. I might just frame this on the wall as is, because I just really like, because that's such a well done piece of art. Because you got the chase, but then you got him putting the cop car down as if it's like, you know, it's all a game and all that, and it's just, this is an extremely well done art for Baby Driver. And then you got there, and you got the little arrows for the playing and pausing, and then you got the back, which is sort of in the style of the other versions of the release. I don't know what art is on the back. I might open it just to see what it is. But yeah. Didn't need it, but it just looks so good. This is a movie I was going to wait. I was hoping for Criterion would eventually release it. And that is The Shape of Water, 4K Blu-ray plus digital steelbook. But I'm like, look at this steelbook. It's the original, sort of like the poster art, the one that I talked about, where it's like, it's not the movie poster art, it's sort of like an art of the movie. I really like this poster. It's like one of those older paintings or whatever, and I'm like, as soon as I saw this, there was only one copy left, and I'm like, I have to get this. Wow. And then there's the really nice spine with the gold, makes the blue stand out. There's the back of it. Pretty great movie overall. And then this one wasn't really an exclusive, but I got it just in case I couldn't find it anywhere else, and that is Metropolis. Osamu Tezuka. Sorry if I'm butchering her name. But anyways, I liked the original complete Metropolis. I have scene, even though it is still missing a scene, they feel like that's the one scene that they're never ever gonna like find anywhere else, so that's the most complete version. So, and basically that old film, many years later, I think this is 97, they remade it into a anime version of it. So in that sense, I was like, I'm interested to see this. And so an anime version remake of an old silent film classic. So there's opportunity for this to be extremely visually great and awesome. So I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know. But I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get this anywhere else. So seeing it in the stores in the U.S., I'm like, I had to get it. Nice colorful standout steelbook. So while I was in the States, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need to just stop by for a second just to look at Barnes and Nobles, because I don't think there's any that I know of in Ontario side of the border. So I had to stop by Barnes and Nobles, and unfortunately I did find a couple of things to get. Starting off with the only Criterion that I got at full price. So actually I paid more than full price because it was full price US, and US with the conversion I actually paid slightly more. And that is The Last Metro. Looks to be the original cardboard type packaging for it. I need to get more of Francis Truffaut's films. I believe he did Breathless. That's the other one I need to get and watch. And the plot of this movie stuck out to me because it reminds me of To Be or Not to Be. I've only seen the Mel Brooks version because I didn't realize Mel Brooks was spoofing another movie called To Be or Not to Be, and then To Be or Not to Be is kind of like this film in the sense that it's like a production company under a war setting in like Europe. I definitely am interested in seeing it, so that's why I picked it up. And then I only picked this up because of the price. It was found David Lynch, The Art of Life. It was $29 US, but I found it in the 50% off. They had a little section for movies that are 50% off, and this was the only Criterion that was there, and it was Blu-ray. And I'm like, okay, so 50% off of $29 is $15 US. $15 US conversion in Canada is still a hell of a lot cheaper than buying this in Canada. So I'm like, I have to get that. David Lynch, I actually haven't seen any of his work, but I am very interested in seeing Twin Peaks and Eraserhead and Mulholland Drive. Because I heard those are really good, but I want to watch those first before seeing this, because I think this is like a documentary about him, I believe. And then I picked up my very first Arrow video Blu-ray releases I've ever. It's my first. I was kind of avoiding Arrow, but I'm like, when I was in Barnes & Nobles, there was a 50% off section, and there was two in there that I was like, I'll take a chance. And so I picked up two releases that very much interest me. A Fish Called Wanda and Terry Gilliam's 12 Monkeys. Both were $40, 50% off, so $20 US, which is still, I believe, a lot cheaper than if you bought the movies up here. If I could even find these movies, because there's not really a lot of shops that sell Arrow releases in Canada. A Fish Called Wanda I got specifically because I remember in drama class in high school, they showed a clip from this movie, but out of context, it did not seem like a very funny clip. So I really wanted to rewatch it. I mean, you got a great cast, so I'm very interested in watching that movie. And then 12 Monkeys, the Terry Gilliam film, I was actually going to wait to see if Criterion would pick up 12 Monkeys, so that way, because Criterion has most of Terry Gilliam's major films, so I figured eventually they were going to get 12 Monkeys, but after reading the back here, where it's a brand new restoration from a 4K scan, and it's approved by director Terry Gilliam, I'm like, I gotta get it, 50% off. I find it weird that the Arrow releases, they have like this little square thing here, because it's like, this is the slipcover. Am I going to try and open the Blu-ray while the slipcover's still on it? So that's everything I picked up on my trip to the United States. My first ever Arrow releases, and my surprised Holy Grail movie find. I'm still surprised I was able to track down a copy of it, of the Third Man Criterion Collection. Though it would have been nice to have it brand new so I can do an unboxing of it, but oh well. I'm happy with a used copy if it's, a cheaper price and it's in decent condition. Like, if the case is like, it kind of feels like I'm saving the movie, because it's like, instead of it being passed around, it's with someone who, cares about his Blu-rays and all that. I don't know, it's kind of like maybe it's like a rescue. I rescue Blu-rays for a living. I see a Blu-ray in trouble, I'll save it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this sort of just a little bit vlog sit down of what I picked up, and thank you very much for watching. I want you to have a nice day or night or whatever time you watch this. Have a nice whatever. I really appreciate that people are in some way enjoying my content, and thank you.